Hey, what's going on YouTube? This here is gonna be a response video to Willie Peep's what's it called? Black people. What happened? Now, in my opinion, I mean I pretty much what Willie Peep was doing was just basically just saying how black people, like the ignorant stuff black people was doing these days, you know what I mean? Like older women dressing with, you know, trying to dress like they like 19 years old or whatever. You know what I mean? Dressing just ridiculous because they trying to be young or whatever. They trying to still look young, or they think they still young or whatever. But I went on and started looking at the response videos to it, and I agree with what a lot of they were saying. But one big thing that I disagree with is that we can't sit here and place the blame on the old heads because they didn't drop the ball. We like to say, oh well, the old heads dropped the ball. We're all leaders. We're all leaders. Why do we need leaders? You know what I mean? Yeah, it worked in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? To organize black people. You know what I'm saying? But black people have still had that mentality that there's got to be change. You know what I'm saying? They got to let us in. You know what I mean? Because in the 60s they had to fight. You know? Because white people were constantly oppressing black people through segregation, discrimination, and just hate of even the thought of being in the same space with us. You know what I mean? You know, like I say, the older heads, they didn't drop the ball. They gave us the ball. We just didn't know what to do with it, so we chucked that shit off in the woods somewhere. You know, we got caught up in that whole fuck you, pay me attitude. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get paid. I gotta get paid. You know what I'm saying? We let our selfish inequities overcome us. You know, and also we let the ignorant nigga mentality define who we are as a race. You know what I'm saying? And even then, I look around and that's not us. You know what I mean? But we let the tyranny and the ignorance of a few define who we are as a race through media, which is like music, you know what I'm saying, television and movies and all that. Now I'm not saying that music and new movies brainwash us, because I'm not gonna take that route like a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? That's once again trying to place blame elsewhere. When all you gotta do is look at yourself and make a change for yourself, and when other people start doing that, things will fall into place. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Because I love violent rap, I love violent movies. Matter of fact, I write scripts. And the scripts that I write, and I'm about to shop around are violent movies, you know what I'm saying? They like serial killers and, you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff. Just people that just, you know what I'm saying, they violent, you know what I mean? But I'm nothing like that up here. You know what I mean? I don't go out there and I don't commit crimes or whatever, you know? And as far as like, you know, because that's, like I know that's movies. That's not us. That's movies, that's music, that's entertainment. Even though hip-hop is like a mirror showing us, you know what I'm saying, the idiots that we became, that we letting ourselves become. You know what I mean? It's showing us that bad side of us. And when we look in that mirror, we'll see that, and we gotta make it, so we can make that change within ourselves. You know? Also, I want to say, we're not the only ones fucking up. White people fucking up. White people are fucked up today. Asians are fucked up today. Hispanics are fucked up today. But the thing with the pale races, as opposed to Hispanics and blacks, they know how to hide what they're doing. They know how and when to act a fool. So when somebody of their kind publicly comes out with some fucked up shit, you know what I'm saying, they can easily say, well, that person was fucked up mentally. You know? And it's easily believed because you don't normally see that from them, because like I said, they know how to hide it. Also, as far as gangs, I think that's one thing you touched on was gangs. Gangs were originally started like the Crips and the Bloods. Their origin was just like a bunch of like different smaller gangs. And true enough, they got in their mischief or whatever, they did this and did that, but the original concept of it was to protect their neighborhoods from people like that, like coke pushers and, you know what I'm saying, and pimps and stuff like that. But then they saw that they could get paid off this stuff, so they, you know, and everything else went downhill. You know what I'm saying? And with drugs and money, death comes right after. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who, and for those who were on top then, they basically fall into doing the stuff. You know what I mean? Because we know, you know that's what you right here. Just almost every dope dealer, you know what I'm saying? They end up on their own stuff until they that fiend out there struggling. They that fiend out there stealing shit to support their habit. But anyway, yeah, we fucked up. But until we decide to look in that mirror and stop playing the blame game and start making changes for ourselves and encourage others to follow suit, you know what I mean? We gonna continue that downward spiral. You know, so that's pretty much my response. But like that's but the main part I want to touch on was that we can't keep blaming the older heads because they didn't drop the ball. They gave the ball. They gave us the ball. You know what I'm saying? They had these organizations over to us. We just didn't know what to do with it. Like I said, because we was overcome with that greed and that inequity. You know what I mean? Because we got to get paid. We got to get our money. We let that whole mentality define who we are. You know what I'm saying? So, peace out, YouTube.